Hello, hello, hello. And so we go from the ridiculous to the sublime. For today, won't mind a tambourine, Darren, we are talking about Laurie Anderson's Amelia album. We'll do a show until later. Again, following the previous review, we have some actual progressive music. A concept album, if you will. Again, I guess you'd say this is Laurie Anderson's first full studio concept album. She'd done concept work before, in the past, the Moby Dick musical she did. This work itself is based on a commissioned piece from about 24 years ago, which I think was first performed, or at least recorded, live in 2008. So this isn't a new work, it's an existing work. Again, Laurie Anderson is a very prolific writer, and there's a lot of material that she hasn't released, and this was a nice occurrence. Again, it's a concept album dealing with the last flight of Amelia Earhart. Who's she? She is a pioneering aviator, or was, I might say, who went missing on July the 2nd, 1937. Here she is here. One could say she's almost like a proto version of Laurie Anderson, isn't she? Don't you think? But yeah, Amelia Earhart was an aviator who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, among other things, and she was going to be flying around the world. That was the record she was aiming for, and it all went wrong. So immediately with this record, you tend to know what the ending is. So it's not a happy record. It's not a happy record, but it's a great piece of work. I mean, again, it's just really, this is the stuff. This is what gets me, right? There's an awful lot of trash culture out there, and this is the stuff. This is the good shiz, This is the good stuff. What can I say? It is a story. It unfolds. There is a beginning from a takeoff in California, in Oakland, to the end, as it were. And some of the lyrics are actually taken from her journal entries. So you do hear, as it were, the voice of Amelia Earhart through the mouth of Laurie Anderson. It is swooping and swirling and majestic and flying. You get a sense of altitude. You get a sense of liftoff. It's mainly violin and strings on this. There is some guitar later on, but it's that kind of swooping and swirling of strings. I wouldn't say Vaughan Williams, but there is a sense of being held aloft by the music, and it moves along at a cracking pace. This is not for everyone. Oh no, it's for the clever people. It's for the smart people. It's not going to be for everyone. A lot of you will go, there's no mellotrons. That's right, there's no mellotrons. There's no capes. And I just thought it was really good, and it got me. It got me on an emotional level. Because this is a story about a person who just wanted to fly, had a compulsion to do the thing that they were born to do, and it's that force of nature. But it's a feminist record too, because Amelia Earhart was the first of her kind, to do the many things she did. She was a trailblazer, and it talks on here about how technology has helped liberate women and allow women to do things that they wouldn't have previously been able to do. Now, when you think, I think Earhart herself was born in 1897, so that was in the previous century. Considering we were in the 21st century now, it must have been amazing for her to see airplanes take off in that brief short 39 years of her life, it must have been amazing to be at that. It's like computers now. It must have been amazing to see. We see planes and helicopters as commonplace. Then it would have been an amazing thing, and to fly around the world and to see countries and experience cultures, because she did stop, she did get out. It's on the album. Would have been another eye-opening thing. Now, with the internet and the connected world that we live in, it's common. Everything is commonplace. There would have been a real sense of adventure and going to new worlds, new lands, and so you get the sense of that on the record. But there is a tinge of tragedy again, because you know what's going to happen. You know, unless you come to the album completely ignorant. But I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think that'd be very doubtful. Unless, again, there may be people that are not familiar with her story. And if you're not familiar with her story, it's going to be a remarkable journey for you to take this all in. I was, for the duration of the album, I don't know how long it was, it didn't feel very long. I was transported, I was enveloped. I think ultimately, if this would have been on stage with the multimedia backdrops that Anderson does, that would have been like the peak. That would have been the peak. Here we just got the audio, but it works. But in my mind, I'm thinking, God, if only I could see this on stage with Anderson doing a thing, and the screens behind her and whatnot. That would give it an even higher emotional edge. But yeah, you get taken on a journey, and it got me. It upset me. It really did. It really upset me, because this person, you can feel the optimism, and that they think of there's sickness, they're not feeling too good. They've sent the parachutes back because they need less weight on the plane, and because they've gone past a lot of the oceans, it's a short hop. No danger of falling in, sort of thing. So they send that back. I guess that's what they did back in the old days to help with the fuel consumption. And the last section, where it just seems like it was all so stupid. The radio was mistuned, so the messages weren't getting through, and then gone. And again, a body's never been found. They've been trying to find. I think they found the wreckage because they went down near Howland Island and the Pacific. And again, this is something the story is still ongoing. People are still searching for her remains, and it's a story that has never ended. And who knows if it ever will. I thought it was really good. I think I really enjoyed it. I think it's a nourishing record, and a good album for me is when you hear it and you go, God damn it, I want to make some music. I want to do something, and that's what made me want to do. It made me want to, do something. It's an inspiring record, not for everyone. Musically, it's dealing in a vibe. It's dealing in atmosphere. There are some songs. There's which one is it now? When she's what track is it? India and Down to Australia. That's a jaunty little number. I like that one. Also features the vocals of the fellow from Anthony and the Johnsons. I think he goes by a different name now. A&E. Basically, he's taken the T out. And he does some backing vocals, which are suitably ethereal. References The Tempest. She's done that before in her own songs and Moby Dick. But you also get the feeling that Anthony and the Johnsons fella is like being aerial. He's a spirit, the spirit of flight. It's quite ethereal stuff. It's he's almost a castrato voice. Look that up. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's actually had that done. Did I read somewhere he's gone that way and had it all lopped off, or did I dream it? Let me have a look. I don't know nothing much on the old on the Wikipedia page, but yeah, that's worth checking out. So yeah, what else to add? I thought it was really. Oh, we do a show and tell. Should we do a show and tell? Because I got the vinyl. There it is. And there's a. Again, it gives you all the information you need. It's again, you follow her on a journey. And there's the lyrics, so you can sing along, or at least read them, because again, it does have a journal entries, and it's quite evocative as you read it. Again, it's just a standard black vinyl release, but because I ordered this from the Nonesuch store, I got a signed thing. And look, Laurie Anderson drew a cloud for me. See, I can add this to my print. Again, that's another Laurie Anderson one from Heart of a Dog. I've got a few of hers of signatures on these things. So this is a kind of a biased review because I'm a massive fan, and I just think that she can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. And again, age doesn't come into it. She's still doing amazing work, and this is an amazing work, and hopefully there is a performance of it that may be filmed or something, because I'd like to see this in a multimedia setting. I think that'd even be even more evocative and emotional. But yeah, it got me. This is what music should be. This is what progressive music should be. It should teach you something. It should, again, in terms of the musical aspect of this, it's more like a chamber music, because there's a lot of strings involved, but with an electronic pulse to it. Possibly electronic pulse, I don't know, or just a pulse. Just a pulse. Modern chamber music, and then it veers, it deviates, it goes into. It's almost like an ambient thing, a minimalist thing. And I really liked it. And I've been holding off. I was waiting for the kids to go back to school, because I got this on Saturday, and I thought I'll wait till everything's peaceful. I just wanted to bathe in it. I just wanted to absorb it. And yeah, really good. Not for everyone, but I really liked it, and I think it's for me the album of my year so far. And I think you should check it out. It's well worth checking out. It's on YouTube. You can stream it. You don't have to buy the vinyl or the CD or whatnot. You can already stream it. Do give it a listen. You will learn the story. You will follow in the, I won't say footsteps, you will follow on the aeronautical adventures of Amelia Earhart on an ill-fated attempt to circumnavigate the globe by plane. Ironically, coincidentally, Public Service Broadcasting has got an album coming out later this year, I think maybe in October, November, covering the same subject matter, but Laurie Anderson did it first because she wrote it years ago, and she did it better. I don't even need to hear their album. She did it better, because she brings a female aspect to it, and it's a female. I think it's a female topic. I don't think men really should be going anywhere near it, because what do they know? That's it. Thank you. Anyway, so I've been talking about Laurie Anderson's new album, Amelia, charting the last flight of Amelia Earhart, and yeah, top stuff. But then I would say that I'm incredibly biased. But then she's never done a record that has disappointed me. Yeah, so there you go. I do think one of the tunes she used on Life on a String, Statue of Liberty? There's some. I'm sure she's reused some of the themes, because she does that sometimes. But that's fine. I don't care. I'll forgive her. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's another review in the can. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, there's not a lot I can do about it. And this is your real progressive stuff. This is the mind expanding stuff. This is the stuff that's gonna, you know, unlock your mind. None of that other rubbish that's going on. This is the stuff. Thank you for watching. You know you've got to prog on. Oh yeah.